What weird thing would you make socially acceptable if you could? Asking a potential employer what the salary for a position is before jumping through 50 hoops with the application/interview process only to find out the pay is crap. It's the first question I ask or I'm out. If you can't give me the salary range, you're a time waster. I went through the hoops once and got all the way through the process and they tried to lowball me. They kept ducking/sidestepping the salary question. When they made their offer, I declined and said they are offer way less than my current position. They said this will put me on their no hire list. That made me chuckle. So the threat of never being working for your company is supposed to make me want to work for your company at lower pay and bennies, especially when I was upfront about my salary expectations. Bullet dodged. I had a job as a teller at a credit union back in college, and I will always say the manager I had was one of the best I've ever had. I once had a lady who kept asking me for a new credit card and handed me her debit card. I looked on her account and said there is no credit card. There's a debit card, which is what this is, but that's the only card on this account. I can issue you a new one, no problem, but if you want a credit card you'll have to fill out an application. She was adamant that what she had was a credit card. No matter what I told her, she said it was a credit card and demanded a new one. At one point she said, "Are you stupid or something?" To which my manager overheard and pushed me out of the way and said, "You will not speak to him that way, and if you are going to continue behaving this way you are going to have to leave. I will not tolerate you speaking to my employees like that." I wish more managers were like her. Being able to sit in silence with someone without it being awkward. People shouldn't feel obligated to come up with conversation, it makes interacting stressful. I do not believe in awkward silences. Talk about something when it comes to you and conversations will feel way more real and interesting. When you're able to sit in silence with someone comfortably, I feel it shows you enjoy their company. Me and my best friend sometimes do this. We order food a lot and find a deserted place, usually the roof of some building, and just sit there eating. Most of the time we talk, but those moments of tranquility and peace are really nice. He was the best friend I ever had. We still don't talk sometimes. Had a friend's dad that would say, "Well, we better get to bed so these people can go home," when he was ready to call it quits. I just go upstairs when I'm done with whatever is going on. The wife is the social butterfly and remains to entertain. It's usually about the time the drama starts or the kids start getting whiny. I'm an introvert, so she counts it as a win when I drop in to say hi. My dad doesn't say anything at all, he just disappears. Later, you'll find him watching reruns of CSI Miami in his room munching on gummy candies. He doesn't care. One time my Phil drove 2 hours to meet us at a park. Upon getting there and greeting everyone, he set up a chair for his wife and then said, "Welp, see you guys later," and left. He has done this sort of thing numerous times, but that was the one where I wasn't annoyed but actually impressed. The confidence to say "fuck it, I'm gonna bounce" is admirable in a strange to thine own self be true kinda way. Well, at least nobody can say he doesn't show up to things. Friend of mine was the first to get an apartment out of our friend group. We all would hang out there all the time and just do whatever, even after she had to sleep early for work the next day. Sometimes she'd wake up early and all of us would still be awake doing who knows what, but it was just pretty casual. At some point she made copies of her front door's keys for us, lol. Edit, she's not a friend anymore for reasons I won't say, but at the time it was great. Edit 2, for those who think we just trashed the place / didn't know boundaries, we didn't literally do whatever and left. We would sometimes help with groceries / electric bill / cleaning. We always took out full trash bags on our way out, so that we wouldn't leave her with the burden. If there was ever times she needed some alone time, we followed through. And no, I won't say the reason we stopped being friends, sorry guys, sad face. Edit 3, I caved in. She met my homies and I threw gaming and soon was in a relationship with a homie. She's from out of state and years after decided to move to our city with her BF and a job ready for her. That relationship recently ended in not the best of terms, and she didn't want to be with us as that wouldn't help her get over their breakup. She didn't do any of us dirty honestly, just that they broke up. I know it's a pretty underwhelming story, sad face. This was me, smiley face. I got kicked out at 17 and got a rent house to myself with my grandpa's help. All my friends came over when they were displaced during Hurricane Harvey. I had 8 high schoolers not including myself sleeping in my lil 2-bedroom 800 SQ Fort slum for at least 2 weeks. For a couple years I let a lot of homeless/troubled teens I'd went to school with have a roof to sleep under and a shower to wash up in and sometimes food to eat. When I was actually able to feed myself lol, we all struggled together. Edit to say that 800 SQ Fort was just an estimation for small and I really have no idea the approximate amount. I made a guess at the sizes of the rooms below. If y'all feel like you wanna be on r/they did the math complete with some curveball measurements you'd have to find of furniture. Usually I eat that stuff up but am tired and I know some of y'all like doing that stuff too.